Are you struggling to compile your core data model in Xcode 9? You're not alone. Many developers have faced this issue, and today we're going to unravel the mystery behind it. I totally get how frustrating it can be when you think you're doing everything right, only to be met with compilation errors. It can feel like you're hitting a brick wall. But don't worry, we're here to help you break through. Here's the situation. One user reached out saying they can't compile their core data model because of fetched indexes, despite having their deployment target set to iOS 9. They received multiple errors related to compound indexes. Sound familiar? Let's dive into the details. So what's going on here? Xcode 9 introduced support for fetched indexes, but it requires a deployment target of iOS 11 or later. If you're still on iOS 9, you might run into compatibility issues, especially with compound indexes created from relationships. And stick around. At the end of this video, I'll share a workaround that might just save your project. To resolve the compilation error, the user should first check the deployment target of their project. Since the Fetch Indexes feature requires a minimum deployment target of iOS 11, the user needs to update this setting. Next, the user should review the core data model for any compound indexes that may be causing issues. If any compound indexes are created from relationships, they need to be removed or modified. After adjusting the deployment target and reviewing the indexes, the user should clean the build folder. This helps to remove any cached data that might be causing the errors. Finally, the user can attempt to compile the core data model again. If all steps have been followed correctly, the errors should be resolved. Fun fact, did you know that the first version of Xcode was released back in 2003? It's amazing how far we've come in just a couple of decades. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution from another user suggests checking the ascending checkbox in the index editor. They found that unchecking this box caused the compilation error. It seems that this adjustment is only supported in the iOS 11 fetch indexes. So, make sure the ascending checkbox is checked for all properties in the fetch index editor. That's it for that response. Let's explore another one. An alternative solution provided by another user indicates that this issue is resolved in Xcode 9 Beta 2. The release notes state that the data model editor now supports creating fetch indexes from attributes, expressions, and relationships. That's it for that response. Let's explore another one. One alternative solution comes from a user who filed a bug with Apple due to the lack of a good fix. They suggest changing the tools version from Automatic or Xcode 9 to Xcode 8, which resolved their issue temporarily. They also noted that some models might not be compatible with the new indexes, particularly subclass models with relationships. That's it for that response. Let's explore another one. An alternative solution comes from a user who faced a similar issue. They encountered an error about duplicate index names while upgrading to iOS 11. After some troubleshooting, they found that renaming the index to a unique name resolved the problem. Previously, index names didn't need to be unique, but now they do. Here's a pro tip. Always keep your Xcode updated and check the release notes for any new features or limitations. This can save you a lot of headaches down the line. And there you have it. With these steps, you should be able to tackle those compilation errors. Remember, staying updated is key to smooth development. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more tips.